quit the game.
Yeah.
It's an evil thing.
It's beautiful.
Mind control is a hot topic right now. Well, we should probably talk about StarCraft because that is still relevant, folks.
Yeah.
Not a dead game, as some will have you believe.
But Hearthstone's an awesome game, though.
It is. It's a nice little casual fun time game, which is not as good as StarCraft. And it's true. I will cast Hearthstone, but I will defend StarCraft to the death as my favorite esport of all time. And this is Apocalypse, to the southeast position of Belshir Vestige. He's in the red trunks for Team IVD Gaming, playing Terran versus his opponent. Let's see if Lucky plays to his expected standard this time around. Lucky Faux You in the blue trunks, playing Zerg to the northwest. You know, I love Faux You as a tag at the end of the name because you can just make so many different silly puns with it.
What would be one of your puns? Go ahead, throw them at me.
Hot Faux You, there's a possibility.
Go on.
A sandwich Faux You, that's a possibility.
You could do a and then insert a noun. We could do Mad Libs here. So just
we could
throw nouns at me.
Comb.
A comb, Faux You.
So hang on, are you just adding a at the start of every noun and then saying Faux You?
Yeah, that's how it works. That's
not okay.
Okay.
I'm not trying.
A rhino. I can't even say the word.
Rhinoceros.
A rhino. Okay, I can't say it. Why can't I say that
You
word?
can't say rhinoceros. Why can't you say rhinoceros?
I think I want to say rhino. Rhinoceros.
No, that's
okay,
lazy.
Whatever. Rhinoceros for you. Or for
Rhinoceros
you.
for you. Yeah.
It
Which
works.
I believe would be illegal. So you are advocating illegal poaching, which I'm not okay with.
Well,
This is why you need to stop watching Fox News. You've become a terrible human being.
I didn't actually say it was a dead rhinoceros.
How did you get an alive rhinoceros into the studio?
I don't know, but why are you assuming that it's dead? See,
it's just safer that way.
This is the cynical part of you coming out on the broadcast. You just
I lived in England for so long, man. I assume everything is in its worst possible state. It usually is, so, you know, it's a good balance of probabilities there.
It's a good way to live your life. I've actually started to adapt that. I've learned a lot of things from you.
Yeah, all bad by the sound of it.
No. I'm going to say exactly what you said to Mr. Bitter. Turtle Biscuit, stop being so self-deprecating. Stop it.
It is in my nature. Well, we're seeing Lucky go with that gas before pull kind of build, which will allow him to get the early speed out, and we're seeing a Reaper coming out here from Apocalypse. So far, so standard from either player. Now, Lucky did not play to his best last time around. He's mining a little more gas than he needs, but his mineral count's a little low, so I assume he's going to start speed. There we go. And then he pulls off the gas. So, yeah, I didn't think he would keep mining there, but there you go.
6 circling openings, 2 from the natural are immediately going to sprint over, trying to deny that command center as best as possible. Second Reaper is out, might actually... Nope. The Zerglings are going around. Interesting pathing. But I like this. Maybe he can actually snipe this SEV before finishes the command center, although the Reapers...
Apocalypse is all over it. 2 Reapers on the map. You know, very much that great build, and then the factory follow-up, as you might imagine, for the Hellions. So Apocalypse maintains the map control very nicely there. There will be no sneakery, but Lucky Roach Warren down yet again.
A lot of sneakery.
It's going to get scouted, though, surely. 2 Reapers on the field, unless Apocalypse is very timid with them. He's going to see this.
It should get scouted. I would think it does. Yep, and the Reapers are going to go in. No, maybe... Yeah, they'll jump
Well,
up.
I mean, he's fine against 4 lings. That's no big deal. He's going to go into the base. I mean, you can see... Or maybe he's not going to go into the base. All right.
He's just playing so conservative. Just to let you know, 6 minutes is when Metabolic Boost is going to finish. So he wants to keep these Reapers alive for the Hellions to pop out. That's why he's not committing too hard to go in back there.
This is why it's a nice little timing, I suppose, for Lucky, because he knows what Apocalypse knows, that Metabolic's about to finish. 6-7 roaches. So Lucky really is not in the mood for long games tonight, is he?
No, I don't think so. I mean, the one game that he did have, Alive completely trounced him, so I can understand. But Alive is very different than Apocalypse. Still, in this position, Roach is on the way out. There's no full wall off. Well, the wall off is starting. It is
beginning.
There's no... Let's see if it's a Marauder. You think it's going to be a Marauder?
Does he have the kind of star sense that we see from Alive? It doesn't look like it, because he's got plenty of gas. Oh, he's building a Marine. All right, this could end up being really bad. No Widow Mines, only Hellions, single bomb down. It did it get spotted? Yeah, he's seen it now. He got onto that, but that's not going to be enough time. I mean, Marine's about to finish. He's going to start building a Marauder. Second bunker's coming down immediately after that, but this is going to be rough here for Apocalypse.
I think so, but he has SCVs in place, starting to auto-repair. Oh, the roaches are just going to walk by. That's why it's so important to have that wall there, because he forced the roaches to stay there. What are the Zerglings doing? They're staying put. They want to kill this bunker.
Yeah, they're running headlong suicidally into the bunker and dying. It's a great display for the entire family. And so far, Lucky is killing a lot of SCVs here, but he's giving his opponent enough time to bring out Widowmines and Marauders, which I definitely don't like. That shouldn't have really happened. The Widowmine burrows right there. Will it get a good connection? It does. And finally, it looks like that's going to go down.
Second bunker gets killed here. Now the first bunker is going to be worked on yet again. This will go down in Apocalypse. He's on the ropes right now, but it looks like he will be able to eventually stabilize. Income tab showing 23 harvesters to 21 in favor of the Zerg players. So looks like these roaches have done the damage that he wanted to do, as opposed to the Apocalypse game, or excuse me, the Alive game. He's still committing to this. I'm very surprised that he's built more units.
Well, Lucky hasn't GG'd yet, so that's a pretty good sign for the rest of the game. We'll see how he goes. And he probably has enough to crack this, but the problem is there are now a lot of Widowmines, so it would come down to that. And I think Lucky's just gonna leave? Well, he's going lair, and he's putting an extractor and he's building some drones. So I guess Lucky's just gonna try and soft contain and keep harassing this second base for the longest time. He's sending in a bunch of lings there. Needs to be a little bit more careful with his control. But, man, if he got some detection up here, then things would get really rough for Apocalypse.
Yeah, it's just so far away, though.
It is, yeah. I mean, the lair's not done yet. Where's the nearest overlord? There's actually an overlord pretty close by, so in 20 seconds he can start building an overseer.
That's true. Maybe he's going to keep on this pressure.
He might.
I like the fact that he's just using these Zerglings to take single shots. Obviously, just keep putting pressure on. Although, there's one Widowmine!
Oh, splat! Yeah, that was nicely done. A little bit of impatience there from Lucky, considering that the lair had already finished. He could have built an overseer, but it looks like he... Well, yeah, actually, he's got loads of gas. He could have absolutely built an overseer. Now he's building one. There we go. So he may continue this. Apocalypse still doesn't really have enough to clear it up. He's got 4 Marauders, and he's got 3 Marines and a bunch of Widowmines. Doesn't really have a huge amount of power there, but we'll see. Overseer is now coming around and is not going to be shot by those Marauders, because that would be a bit weird. And Lucky is still posturing and really wants to deny mining here.
Let's take a look. 44 harvesters now, so that difference is starting to separate, but surprisingly with the amount of mules, as I said, 13.5 SCVs equals the 3 mules. So they're actually pretty even. If anything, Apocalypse is ahead in economy, which is kind of crazy to say. But with 3 orbital command centers, you can't shy away from that. I mean, that represents a lot of income. I think Apocalypse is in a winning position, honestly, Turtle Biscuit.
He might be. Maybe Lucky stuck around a little bit too long. Maybe, but I mean, he didn't lose that much after that. He kind of blew away some of his lings here and there, but he didn't take a 3rd base. Yeah, he's still sitting on 2 bases and building more roaches, and is looking to get Baneling speed. Basically, this is the follow-up all-in, right? Bunch of roaches with speed, bunch of banelings with speed, and then just try and kill his opponent outright, which could still work. Economy's not going to matter too much if he's able to just crash through and kill the natural completely.
We might have some base trade scenarios, and a lot of times in this position, Terran has the big advantage because...
That was cute.
Zerg has... What?
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
What do you mean, no? Go ahead, damn it. No! Just talk! Do the commentary thing.
I refuse. I'm done.
He's going on strike. You can't do that in America.
Oh, we can. We just don't get healthcare. Alright. Wow. Pulling back. The Banelings could crash on some pretty important units, but no, it looks like it's not going to be enough. Yes, he breaks the first bunker, but look at the counterattack.
So many Marauders, GG.
Yep.
Oh.
The counterattack made it impossible for him to keep going. Reinforcements were disabled.